So today I'm going to be talking about 5 steps to finding and pursuing your passion. So my excitement for this topic started many years ago. I've always loved to dream of the future and plan out what the next several years would look like. When I was about 19, someone gave me a journal called Where Will You Be 5 Years from Today? And I've held on to that thing for my whole life. I just love that thing so much. And I go through it at least once a year to think about what my future will look like. So I've always been a big dreamer, but one thing that I really struggled with was landing on one thing that I wanted to do. Maybe some of you can relate to this, but the message I got growing up was that you need to go to school, get a job, and work until retirement so that you can get your pension. I know that my dad and my uncle both worked in the same job for 40 plus years, and that was the model that I was expected to follow. So I stressed out so much about what that job would be. Obviously, I had 32 jobs trying to figure it out. But I'm here to tell you that you don't need to be only one thing. If you're facing a transition, whether it's expected or unexpected, this is not the end. I have worked with so many individuals who have changed their career at all ages. One of my most recent clients made the switch at 63 to pursue her passion because she was getting bored in her job and felt like she had done it all. The amount of people I have worked with who are working in a field completely unrelated to their degree is also staggering. That is an important message for our kids, for our grandkids. I know I give this message to my son that you can make a decision now and you can change your mind later. Anyways, I'll get off my soapbox because that is one of my favorite topics. But wherever you are in your career or entrepreneurial journey, it's never too late to start. Our passions and purpose change throughout our life as we experience struggles, challenges, and wonderful life experiences. So let's get into it. So the first step to finding and pursuing your passion is to dream. Let's see if you guys can relate to this. So maybe you're going through life in your early to late 20s, maybe your early 30s. You had all these big ideas and dreams, and you were so excited to pursue them. Then life hit. Something came that was harder than you ever thought possible. And life became about survival, and dreaming wasn't even on your radar. You see other people with these dreams and you think, wow, good for them, with a hint of jealousy that you wished it was you. This doesn't have to be you. We can all start dreaming again. A lot of the times we stop dreaming out of fear of the unknown, fear of not achieving our goals, but dreaming is such an important part of life. Did you know that studies have shown people who actually plan vacations get more enjoyment out of the planning and the dreaming stage of their vacation than actually out of the vacation itself? That goes to show how important it is to dream. It can be super hard to start dreaming again, especially if you've been through something really, really challenging. It's not something that comes naturally to everyone, especially those of us who've had challenging life experiences. Dreaming can feel risky. You can feel as though if you dream and you fail, you will feel the hurt and pain that your body and brain so desperately try to avoid. So starting to dream again isn't something that will happen overnight, but it's something that we can work at every day to really discover our true passions and what we really want to do. So here are a few ways that you can start dreaming again. The first one is self-reflection. This is one of my favorites. I love to spend time in self-reflection. But it's really helpful in instigating the dreaming process. What you can do is get yourself into a quiet place and ask yourself some of the following questions. What used to excite me in the past? If I could do anything, what would it be? If I had all the money in the world, what would I spend my time doing? There are so many meditation practices that you can look up on YouTube that can help you with this self-reflection as well. But one of my favorites is to picture yourself sitting on your front porch or one of your favorite places 10 to 20 years down the road, and you're looking back on your life today. When you're sitting there and looking back, what makes you feel proud? What do you wish you would have done? What do you feel is the most important aspects of your life? All these questions can help you get clear on deep down what is really important to you and what you really value. Sometimes we can get so caught up in the busyness of life that we forget to focus on what truly matters and what we really want to value in our life. The second thing in starting to dream again is to pay attention to inspirational stories. So we all relate to people differently, and we each have our favorite celebrities or self-help gurus that we love. When some of you might know Mel Robbins, she is a famous New York Times bestselling author. But when she first started her podcast, I was so excited. I had read all of her books and I really enjoyed her vibe and her message. I started listening to her podcast right away. And at first, I really thought I would relate to it. But as the episodes went on, her advice didn't really feel like it fit for me. So I stopped listening to her podcast. We all have these stories of people we find inspirational and maybe why we stop feeling this way. So what we can do in those situations is start paying attention to the inspirational stories around you that really make an impact on you. What is it about their story that you really relate to or that you don't relate to? What part of their story do you wish was yours? These questions can really help you dig into what you want your life to look like. And these people that you're looking at don't have to be celebrities. They can be family, friends, acquaintances that you've met. When you feel a little bit of, wow, that their life looks really cool. What is it about their life that you're getting excited about? And that can really help you to figure out what your passions and your dreams are. The third thing we can do is to step out of our comfort zone. Sometimes we get so complacent in our comfort zone. I mean, we all do it. The other day, I was interviewing someone for my podcast, and she shared that she noticed her business starts to plateau when she becomes complacent and isn't taking steps outside of her comfort zone. That really impacted me because I had been feeling lately like my business had plateaued over the summer. Our comfort zone is such a comfortable place to be, and stepping out of it is so hard. But if you're really trying to uncover your passions and get to know your purpose a little better, trying new things is a huge part of it. You might find that you love it, or you might find you hate it, and you don't ever have to do that thing again. And the fourth thing you can do that helps you dream again is to create a vision board. I know. Some of you are like, oh, the vision board. The vision board was huge. About like 5 years ago, everyone was talking about the vision board, and lots of people still do it. But if you're truly in a path of discovery and want to see what resonates with you, and you're having trouble figuring that out, getting yourself some magazines, cutting out pictures that you feel resonate with you at a deep level, and putting them together, then can give you a broader image of what you might be excited about. You can step back and take a look at those photos and see if you can identify some themes in kind of what you're looking for. Oftentimes, you'll start to see patterns or themes come out of the photos you choose, and then you can start formulating new ideas of what your life might look like.